on anymore. So my name's Tasha Penwell. I forgot to put that on there. But I'm going to show you one of the activities that we do with the Girls Who Code, which for the Hocking College chapter, it's Girls Who Rock and Code. If you're not familiar with Hocking College or the Hocking Hills, there's a lot of natural beauty around here. So I thought, the rocks, like we have a rock climbing wall. It's a good play on the words. So anyways, Girls Who Rock and Code is the name of the Hocking College Girls Who Code chapter. Let's see, like I said, my name is Tasha Penwell. Didn't write that on there. We are a chapter of Girls Who Code, and like I said, Hocking College, we have a computer science department. So we are going to present how to make a PB&J sandwich. And you guys are all probably familiar with PB&J. I love it. It's a particular kind of jelly that I like that I can't think of the name of it is, but I get it from Royal King. Need to do something with this. Okay, so the instructions. Instructions for humans are pretty simple. I think we're all pretty familiar with how instructions are to make a PB&J sandwich. Takes a couple minutes, need a couple slices of bread, peanut butter, jelly. And it's pretty simple. You spread the peanut butter on one piece of bread, spread the jelly on the other side, put the two slices of bread together, and then if you have a toddler, you need to cut off the crust. I never did do that with my kid. I was like, eat it. I don't know. I was a mean mom like that. So let's watch what happens. Need to hide that. Yeah, I need to get better at this. So can we stick around and watch it? Yes, we're going to stick around and watch it. So I made this video earlier this morning of me trying to make a PB&J sandwich. So I'm making a video of me in a video. And I was doing it live on Instagram. So I was making a video of that. We'll see how it goes. How to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and how a computer would do it based on the instructions that we normally give a computer. So computers in generally are just really dumb, big blocks of sheet. That's it. They are oversized tables. They are very dumb. We have the instructions for the computer to know what to do. And they're very specific. So I'm going to play the role of a dumb computer. And that kind of makes me laugh because I'm already deaf and blind, have hearing aids and contacts, and now I want to be dumb. So we're going to see how this goes. So I have the ingredients in a recipe that I got offline. Just the one I showed you earlier. Jelly sandwich recipe. And we're going to follow the directions verbatim as a dumb computer, and we'll see what happens. So I got peanut butter, I got jelly, I got some napkins because it's probably going to get messy, and I got a paper plate. Didn't have any knives, but I got a spoon. So, okay. So the ingredients are 2 slices of bread, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and 2 tablespoons of jelly. Okay. So the first step of instructions are to spread the peanut butter on a piece of bread. So I have peanut butter, and I have jelly, and I have bread. My first instructions are to spread the peanut butter on a piece of bread. Okay, the problem is the fact that, I can't really do it because the instructions are very poor. There's assumptions being made beforehand, assuming like the peanut butter lid's already open and that the bread's already out of the bag and stuff. Those are the kind of assumptions a computer does not know to make until we give it the instructions. So that's a first bug, if you want to call it. You know, the computer's not going to know what to do because the instructions were not giving, like the very first instructions were not given because I'm dumb. So let's go ahead and continue on and making assumptions that, you know, the code was written out, that the instructions were given, that, you know, to get the bread out of the bag, which means untie, get a couple of slices out. Let's go ahead and get to this point of assuming that, you know, those instructions were given very literally. Okay, so we got the bread out, and like again, it says spread the peanut butter on one piece of bread. Like I said earlier, the lid's still on it. Spreading it is not really an option, right? So again, let's go ahead and make an assumption of that, you know, the instructions were given to, you know, unscrew the lid and come off. And assume the instructions were given to open the seal without sticking a nail. Ow. Okay. So we assume instructions were given to unscrew the lid, take off the seal, whatnot. So, okay, so we go back to the instructions that we have here on the simple peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It says spread the peanut butter on one piece of bread. Okay, lid's off, seal's off. Sorry, you can't really spread it. I mean, it's not spreadable. So again, instructions need to be, specific instructions need to be dip your spoon, knife, whatever, and take the scoop out. Okay. And then we get to the point where the instructions are spread the peanut butter on one piece of bread. So you can already see how, like missing several steps in regards to unscrewing the lid, get the piece of bread out, how, you know, not giving a dumb machine, which is the part I'm playing right now, the correct instructions can actually prevent your code from working. So, okay. So spread the peanut butter on one piece of bread. Get that done. Spread the jelly on the other side. This is going to get messy. Okay. So again, we're assuming instructions have been made to take the lid off and all that stuff. So I'm at this point, you know, I got a piece of bread, and my next instructions are spread the jelly on the other side. Okay. Does this mean I do that? And so I got, you know, get the jelly here. And do that? Is that what that's assuming? I mean, because it just says, all instructions say is spread the jelly on the other side. That's a lot of jelly. And then it says, put the two pieces of bread together to form a sandwich. So I got jelly, and on this side I got peanut butter. And so I put two, that works. You know, that's the instruction does work. Put the two pieces together to form a sandwich. But now, so I don't think this was the intent behind the instructions for me to have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Oh, crap. Stuck to me. That's why there's napkins here. But yeah, okay. So you can see how this isn't really funny because you can see how like a dumb instructions can give, you know, or instructions, not clear, specific instructions given to a dumb machine, which is all a computer is, can make a mess of something. It obviously not be appealing or working like you thought it was going to. So that's my demonstration for today. Got a little bit messier than I thought, but that's okay. If you don't write good code, it's going to be a mess. So anyways, if you have any questions, let me know. Okay, so there's that video. Yeah, so I washed my hands since then. But you can see how, the computer is very dumb, and, it is quite literal on everything that you need to give it to the instructions of. As humans, we already make assumptions like, well, you already know that. You already know you need to take the bread out of the bag. Computer doesn't know that. You need to give it the instructions. So, okay. So I want to talk a little bit about pseudocode. This is a link from MIT. Okay, so it talks about how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. The educational objective is this activity will introduce students to several computer science concepts. Students will learn the necessity for thoroughness while programming and will be introduced to the often strange results of literalism. The overarching theme being introduced is that computers do what they are told and nothing more. The ability to read between the lines and determine what was meant rather than what was said is a skill computers lack. And I think sometimes that's a personal skill that I lack as well. I'm very literal in a lot of things, and sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a pain in the butt. Let's see. Additionally, students are introduced to the concept of debugging through iterative attempts to program a computer to make a PB&J sandwich. So we got the bread, the knives, same thing as we had before. So take a drink. In this activity, students will attempt to program the instructor to make a PB&J sandwich. Begin by instructing the class to collaboratively write down instructions for making the PB&J sandwich. If the class is large, element of competition is desired. Yeah, okay. This might be something I might do for first day of class. I didn't do this past semester or past academic year, so but it can be fun to do this fall. So proceed by interpreting the instructions in the most literal manner possible. So take a slice of bread, put peanut butter on the slice, take a second slice of bread. You saw where, it just said flip. My instructions were just flip it over, put it on the other side. This one said take another slice of bread. Okay, that was the piece that was missing on the instructions that I saw earlier. And put jelly on that slice. Press the two slices together. But when it comes to talking about how the fact that the lid was not off the jar or the seal, and even talks about open the jar of peanut butter by twisting the lid counterclockwise. Pick up the knife by the handle, insert the knife into the jar of peanut butter, withdraw the knife, take a second slice of bread. And then it loops through by telling you to do the same thing with the jelly. That's an example of how you would actually tell a computer in pseudocode. That's, obviously not code, but it's just the instructions like in our human minds. And then we can work on actually putting in instructions in the language that the computer understands. And you can see the difference between the two instructions quite literally. Let's see. Okay. So if you're interested in joining us for Girls Who Code, it is free. Hocking College provides lunch and snacks. Lunch is for the 6th to 12th graders and recent grads. It's at the Ohio Means Jobs office in the Plains, Ohio. It's Thursdays noon to 1. Lunch is provided, but I do need you to RSVP because we do have limited space, and I need to know, have an idea how many people to provide lunch for. 3rd and 5th graders, it's at Hocking College here in the Nelsonville campus. It's Thursdays, 5:30 to 6:30. Snacks are provided, and I can ask you to RSVP just to make sure that I have more space in here, but I just need to make sure I have enough snacks. Let's see. And any kind of trinkets, like sometimes it's rubber ducks, talking about debugging, rubber duck debugging, but that's another topic. Let's see. So if you have any questions, there's my email, and that you feel free to text me. Thank you. Trying to figure out how to stop this. Different. Okay, just did it up here.